Hi, my name is Dr. Allie Henson. I'm a veterinarian, and I'm going to be talking to you today about the Canine head harness from Custom Canine Design. And we're just going to go through some of the design features that really make it such an awesome product. Custom Canine Design does a lot of work for service dog and handler teams, but they also have a lot of things that are really great for pets as well. And so the head harness is kind of a perfect example of one of those things. It's great for dogs who like to pull on the leash, and I have a dog like that at my house, and so we're going to be posting a video of kind of what that looks like in action. But today I'm just going to spend some time talking you through the features and kind of the things that we love about it. The Canine head harness is the only type of head collar that I recommend to my clients, and the only one that I use on my personal dog at home. Really a few things that set the head harness apart from a lot of the other head collars that you're going to find on the market that you see on the internet or in a pet store. And so the first, obviously, is that it's custom made. And so when you go to order one of these, Andy's going to ask you for a specific set of measurements from your pet, and then the collar is then tailor-made for your dog with the goal of improving both comfort and safety. And then second, we have Airway Protection, and so it crisscrosses under the chin, and so it protects the airway. So if you have a dog with a collapsing trachea or anything like that, it's not interfering like a regular collar would with these sensitive cartilaginous rings of the trachea. It's actually crisscrossing closer up under the chin where the windpipe is protected, and there's no interference with the airway there. And then the pressure actually is exerted on the back of the head. A lot of the head harnesses or head collars that you're going to see on the market actually attach underneath the chin, just like a horse's halter. And that's actually really dangerous. And we're going to get into that a little bit more in a minute. But the head harness actually attaches here in the back of the head, so that when we're giving a correction or when the dog's pulling on the leash, the pressure is back here, which is much safer and also much more comfortable for the dog. So from a safety standpoint, there is something called the odontoid process, or the dens, that extends from the axis, which is the second cervical vertebra. And what can happen is when we're using a head collar that attaches here at this point under the chin, when the dog is doing a quick direction change or lunging or pulling on the leash, it's actually possible in some cases for muscle strains to happen, but also in some really severe cases, they can actually fracture that odontoid process or fracture the dens, which can lead to paralysis. And so that's really, really scary stuff. And so that's one of the main reasons why these, the ones that attach under the chin can be really dangerous. Whereas attaching here at the back of the head, it's a lot more stability, and you're not gonna, even if the dog does a quick direction change or sudden movement, it's not gonna cause any problems like that. Also important is the effectiveness of attaching here behind the head. Dogs have a natural tendency to pull toward pressure or pull into pressure, and so that's useful if you're harnessing up your husky for the Iditarod, but obviously not so useful or desired if you are just putting a leash on your best friend to go for a walk around the block and you want it to be a leisurely experience and they're just pulling. And so this is something that actually works with a dog's natural tendencies rather than working against them. And so basically we're focusing on communicating rather than correcting necessarily with a product like this, which is so nice. And then also for comfort, it's got this nose pad that's really nicely padded, and so it's good for them to wear all day. It's comfortable if you're going on a hike, or my dog Lila comes to work with me, and so she can wear this all day, and it's very comfortable. Custom Canine Design is also a great resource if you are working through a training challenge or troubleshooting a behavioral concern with your dog. Andy does offer virtual training courses that can meet a variety of needs, anything from just a couple sessions to like a whole training course if you're interested in that. She actually helped me prepare my dogs for the arrival of our tiny human a few months ago, and it just helped make the transition so effortless. It really just was a few simple exercises and kind of small changes to our daily routines, and it just made everything so simple, and so she's just really great to work with.